Good morning, citizens of Joville. It's another beautiful morning as our first newborn archer is bringing materials for, I think it's the logging camp or something like it. I'm actually not sure. What about here? We have smoking campfire. We're gonna need some rope and stuff.
Sunset last night. It was beautiful, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really beautiful. I mean, the sunset it was just plain right amazing. However, we're gonna do it like this. Bloomery, let's see, manage. We do have some orders. We're gonna be stoking the fire on the bloomery, and then we have copper ore or tin ore, I guess. Add copper ore or tin ingot. So let's see, what do we have here? Do we have? I think we have a tin ore or a piece. So we're just gonna be stoking those in. Add copper ore. What about manage? Tin ingot, copper ingot. What does it require? It requires copper ore. That's interesting. Now it requires tin ore, of course, not the copper ore. Okay, so why are we... Aha, so we're saying, yeah, okay, it's a tin ingot is being made because it's still waiting to be done. Okay, gotcha. Understood. We need to deliver 2 logs to Marek Tholi in Padstow. When it comes to bronze ingot, we're gonna need to produce like 3 pieces, to be perfectly honest with you. And that's gonna need to be happening rather than us making all of those orders. So we're gonna be just putting like bronze, and bronze requires copper and tin. Yeah, so everything is being done. Alright, can we pick up something? Fuel, add wood, what about? Take 1 tin ingot? Yeah. Another tin ingot is being smelted. Now, in order to secure that this actually happens, I have... Hold on, stockpile. Oh, hold on. We have here 3 tin ingots, so I might actually take those and see if I need to add something in research. There we go. Now, let's go and check the research desk if there's something smart to be researched which requires tin ingots. Because I do want to be advancing bandage. I think we can do this rather quickly. We require, for weapons rack, we require 4 simple cords. Okay, we're gonna be stopping that. Let's do the... We have 3 straps. We need 3 straps, tin ingots and pelts. So if I could get 3 straps, I could actually get to research the adventurer's garb. Frontman's helm, that's a copper ingot. Rondel, that requires bronze ingot. Rugged trousers. Do we have anything in terms of... We need head slot and glove slot. So from the glove slot, rugged trousers, scout's boots, seed pouch, garlic sage seeds. Okay, we could actually research the seed pouch. 3 simple cords. I'd still need the simple cords. Woodcutter's axe. I'm thinking, let's go for the bandage. It's a low picking fruit, and then we can queue up stuff later. Right, okay. We will need to queue up the bronze ingots. And we do have tin ore.
Did you see that sunset last night? It was beautiful, wasn't it?
It really, truly, actually was. Now, I'm just thinking, if I dump everything I have in the stockpile and I eat these 2 things and I dump these, we need 3 sage seeds for researching something. I forgot what it was. So 3 sage seeds, I remember we needed, I think it was for the seed pouch, wasn't it?
Just looking better and better.
Yeah. We're gonna first have the research done right over there, but then again, I'm gonna go again to my location where we do have, and I'm gonna be drilling some copper. Now, if I was able to drill some copper, I would be able to produce tin, and tin I need to be able to secure ourselves, you know, the rest. So I'm thinking if I do find the bandits here, I might as well challenge them to a duel, because really we do have some copper here, and I would ultimately like that we craft some more traps, Because if I can craft more traps, I should be able to do more stuff there. Hold on. Here's the copper, right? It should be right behind the corner. There's the copper. Yeah, it's actually quite close. Oh, and there's a stag running away from me. Boo-hoo. Okay, now. Do we have a copper ore? We do. Copper ore harvest. Copper ore harvest. Copper ore harvest. There are a couple of copper ore. Dead wood. Might as well. Copper ore. Yeah, there we go. Okay, how much more can we take? I think we could take one more copper ore. And one more dead wood. I guess that actually gives us the mining pick as the task du jour. And let's see, mine. Hadouken! One crude stone. I was kind of hoping for some copper ore, please. Copper ore, one slot pull. Okay, so inventory loot. I'm gonna swap the copper ore for the tin rock. Crude stone, I'm gonna dump this away, and then we put this guy. There we go, much better. Okay, and then we're gonna swap the axe that we have for everything that we don't have, and we're gonna be coming back. Raid threat reach 90%, so we're becoming a raid threat. Yeah, I'm guessing we're gonna have a lot of incoming bandits. So that's why I've been prepping my guys with everything that I had. So let me see, can I craft the trap? What is it with the trap? Trap? Replace broken trap. We need more traps. Okay, so what do we need here? Bandage. Okay, see, that's what's done. And then it's gonna be the seed pouch that comes next. So let's see. Okay, there we go. Research desk. So seed pouch, sage seeds 3, garlic 1, 2 out of 3 simple cord. So that's gonna be next. And I need to dump my load over there. Okay, that just sounded way too dirty. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna be dumping everything that I have. Now, research desk. What I need to be dumping is 1 garlic, good. 1, 2, 3 seed pouches, there we go. So only 3 simple cords to be produced. That shouldn't be too difficult now, should it?
Morning, friend.
Morning, Peyton. How about 2 simple cords and 2 flax seeds? So 2 flax seeds is gonna produce a simple cord, so research should be no problem. Let's weave a simple cord, shall we? I mean, it only takes a second or two. And then we can actually build a seed pouch. That will actually help us immensely. Alright, there we go. Do we have everything? I think so. Now, let's just dump things into the research desk. So we need 3 more simple cords. 1, 2, 3. There you go. I think we need to do some thorough research, mate. Speaking of which, let's see. Stockpile. I should be dumping those 2 and a few of these, and then picking up 3 of these, because now the procedure is simple. We add wood, and then we add copper ore, tin ore. So we're creating the bronze ingot. And we're gonna need 3 of those. I do have materials, and then we're gonna be going visiting Marek Tholi in Padstow. All the while, we should be arming ourselves. So let's check one thing. Population. Jack Fawcett. We're gonna just inspecting them. He's delighted. Crafting. Oh, right. We need to be crafting some traps. Speaking of which, research finished seed pouch. Great. So what else can we actually do the research on? Let's see. We need tin ingot. We could actually do adventurer's garb. That's actually quite heavy armor. That's not bad idea. So adventurer's garb, and we're gonna be dumping tin ingots, straps, and all that stuff. So let's just quickly assist the research by communicating the straps. So where we have the straps, Traps should be maybe here. I don't know. Are they listed as equipment? Oh, rugged shirt. We have 2. Cool. And 2 small traps. You don't say. Okay, so wait on a second. Two traps. Do I have a task with like merchant in need? Yeah, 2 rugged shirt. That's Hernadan. Okay, let's do this. First of all, I'm gonna replace the traps and I'm gonna be setting so we have some food coming in. There we go. We need to do that as well. I did dump a lot of research over there, so that should be fine. Okay. Replace. Okay, and now we're gonna be berry bush. Berry bush, come on. Let's dump. Add berries. Cool. And then we're gonna go to the second trap where we're gonna be dumping another load. And then we're gonna be picking up rugged shirts and bringing them over to Keithil Simon in Hernadan. Because, well, we can actually do quite a lot there. And then we're gonna be building the trapper's cabin, because that will allow us to empty and automatically replace the traps. Add berry. Cool. That's done. So I understand right now there's a lot of manual work going on with me going willy-nilly between those, but actually I think it's beneficial. Right, so...
Happy days, all thanks to you.
Yeah, I know. Happy days, all thanks to me. Rugged shirt. I'm gonna make sure that I have those 2 in tow. But where are the straps? I don't get it. Where did the straps go? Did I have them in my private stash? Nope. Did we consume all of them? Could be. I don't know. 3? So let's see. Straps. Yeah, apparently we are low on straps. Okay. So weapons rack, log sturdy gloves. That requires also straps. Craftsman carpenter's hammer. This requires straps. So yeah, I don't have straps. Okay, so what we don't need straps for? Mud collector and shovel. For that we're gonna need a little bit more. Pitchforks. Yeah, might as well research that. That's handy. By the way, what do we need to craft? Now we have copper nails, we need copper ingots for that. Okay, let's see how is my tin ore bronze ingot. It's being produced. Okay, do we have any more? Oh, we have bronze ingot already. Nice. So another one is being produced. That's cool. That means that we should probably go and bring some more wood because we're gonna need to stoke the fire. And speaking of that, we need also a few... So I should probably return the rugged shirt. I'm constantly delaying that, but you know, trees are where the money is. So okay, that's tree, that's young tree, yeah. Okay. There we go. So from my perspective, we are doing quite well. We are increased in threat level, so we don't have guards, but our villagers are armed. They might not be very well in terms of arming. Oh, Peyton Babington has become level 2. That's beautiful. Okay, so let's see. Stoke the fire. Yes, please. Add wood. 4 out of 4. And research conducted. Pitchfork. See? My favorite tool. Okay, there we go. Dumping a bunch of wood. 10 ingots. Yeah, there we go. And also, now what we're gonna do, we're gonna be picking up those shirts and we're gonna be returning them. So, 2 shirts. Nice. And when it comes to workbench, I would like us to have, what does it need? Reinforced club, pitchfork. Can we actually, we cannot make a pitchfork. We can create a couple of bandages. So let's say bandages will be gonna be on top up, and we're gonna have, let's say, 4 of them, just to be on the safe side. Okay. Pitchfork being done, let's return now the rugged shirt to Kindle Simon in Hernadan. And after that, I'm hoping that I should be able to go to Padstow and return the Merchant in Need quest. Once I do those 2, okay, hemp, we're still, well, we're on a friend level. I should be able to pick up those shit. Come on. Now, speaking from that perspective, I could really use a helmet and everything there. And I really think we have 501, so I could be
Once we were
Barbara
apart.
O'Donnell.
Companion.
I'm sorry, but I just can't bring myself to trust you yet.
Okay, no problem. You don't trust me yet, that's fine. I never expected you to, but I do wanted to see your stats. So right in the moment, my first and only priority is making sure that I have the stats.
My hens will keep
Okay,
alive.
rugged shirts.
A dozen eggs a week, I
Let's
swear.
talk.
Beware the bandits on the roads, my friend.
Regarding the awesome you asked. Yeah.
Wonderful. I hope my men will not have to
Apprentice
test
book,
their
crafting and strength. Jeez, okay, that's tempting. I'm gonna go with strength again, because I think we really need that book. And I'm gonna read it. Just make sure that I reach strength level 2. Okay, and then I'm thinking I want to take a person who is on my team. 676. Oh, hold on. What was the name of that lady? Let's see.
Like this.
Leonidas.
Greetings. We're surrounded by swindlers and thugs in the lowlands. and
Okay,
you might be one of them.
nearsighted but
Prove you're
fierce and a
trustworthy, and
porter.
we can work together.
He has good stats though. He's a little bit more demanding than anybody else. Okay, fair enough. Do we have more population housing tent? Yeah, we have 2 spots open. So what about you, Hugo?
Yes? There was a time when we were more welcoming.
Yeah, no, not you. Okay, I'm looking for... That was a lady. I don't want any beggars anymore. But Audrey...
Greetings. Not yet, traveler. But if you continue to help those of us in
Oh,
need, we
we're
will respond
almost
in
there.
kind.
But she's a coward and nearsighted. Okay, so hold on. What was the name of the lady that I just spoke with? She was Barbara O'Donnell. She's good at researching, she's good at laboring, and she is 2 strength. Okay, come on, show me where you are. Barbara O'Donnell. Didn't I just speak to you? No, I didn't.
Greetings, companion.
If you've earned the trust of the Elder,
Oh,
then that's good enough
yes,
for me.
please.
I'm ready to align with you.
I'm glad to hear it. Barbara O'Donnell has no weapons. You are the worker at the moment, so go ahead. And welcome. So for her, we want to be crafting. So what are your stats? Hold on.
It's a good day.
Attributes. She is morale plus 15 stouts. She's 2 strength, which is beautiful. And that means we should be giving her... She has agility 1, 2-handed. So we should give her a pitchfork, I guess. Or something 2-handed. At the moment, simple axe is gonna do because I don't have anything else. Now, crafting table. Crafting desk. Where is it? Campfire, cam. Padstone, research, simple workbench. For her, we want to have the primitive club. Blunt, one-handed, simple axe, tools. Pitchfork would be nice, but we need a strap. Small trap, bandage, plank, shield, shortbow, torch. So I think I'm gonna go with a primitive club. I don't have anything better at the moment. So, right, do it. Cool. With her being done, that means that we are actually one step closer to having like a population of a small army, which we could actually utilize to bring pain to the citizens near Padstow. Right. How is the fulfillment working? Okay, open storage. 2, and is the third one being burnt at the moment? Add wood. What about add copper or add tin ore? So the bronze ingot is gonna get done, the third one.
All done in a good day's of work.
Perfect. Once I do those, I'm gonna have all 3, which is beautiful. Okay. Speaking of which, what do we need? We need rope. What about rope? Did anybody order rope? Nope, not really. Okay, rope we need, let's say 3. And it's flax and hemp. So we're gonna keep that thing top. So once that's being done, I'm thinking plant and rope should be fine.
Last night. It was beautiful, wasn't it?
Campfire, manage, fish fillet, large, yeah. Okay, is the bloomery gonna be done anytime soon? Take the 1 bronze ingot. Beautiful. Now I have all the things that I need. Yeah. So that means I'm gonna go near Padstow, and it's 5 o'clock. I'm hoping to be able to reach Padstow by the time before the nightfall anyway. And if that's the case, then I can actually turn in the quest A Merchant in Need. And that's gonna give us some reputation with the Padstow, and hopefully we should be able to recruit some more people. Barbara O'Donnell feels satisfied. Oh, okay, that just sounds dirty. Right. Having said that, again, Padstow signs, destination not possible due to foes. Try later. I mean, what the actual hell? We'll need to review Barbara's priorities. For the time being, I'm willing to actually let her be on as-is basis. And get rid of bandits camp near Padstow. Yeah, I know. Hold on. The moment, what's that? That's hemp. Might as well take 2, right? You know, while I'm here, might as well take a few at least. Okay. Then we're gonna be running down, and I'm guessing there's a wolf or at least some sort of animal which is blocking the area, and that's definitely not a good place to be in. But all in all, we're gonna do what needs to be done. I'm gonna need to move that freaking sign, otherwise I'm never gonna be using that sign. Okay, let's see. What is there? It's a boar, just as I thought. Okay, hold on. Come on, die, piglet already. I mean, seriously? Press to respawn. Ain't that grand. Okay, roasted mushroom. Do I have anything? Food? Yeah, I'm gonna pick up 2 food and this, and I need to go back to a corpse run. This is ridiculous. Oh boy. And I have literally 0 arrows to show for. Okay, this is really humiliating. I cannot even hunt in peace. I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, I just basically keeled over like a total noob. Construction of the trapper's camp has finished. Maybe we could have the hunter lady. Actually, if we can manage to get the hunter lady to be the trapper, she would be actually very good there. Yeah, that might be the case. So maybe I'm gonna do just that. Okay, fair enough. Okay, now there's 2 bandits even over there. Beautiful. Just as I would like it. I mean, ultimately, I'm gonna try and stay away from everybody, because that's not my shtick, and I'm gonna try and, you know, keep my distance, yes, with respect. I don't know if those are wolves or anything else, I ultimately don't care. However, my corpse is somewhere over there, and there's a piglet with my name on it. And I really wished I could have killed it, but I wasn't, because I suck. Now let's hope I won't suck again. If I manage to pick up everything quickly now, loot player, arrows, we pick up everything, good. Now, where's the piglet? Here it comes. There we go, finally. In the carcass, that's it. Large piece of meat, yeah, there we go. And there are some bandits incoming, so as said, not an ideal place to be, but I'm just gonna run the hell out of here, and I'm gonna be submitting my shit near Padstow, and I'm hoping that the guy who actually needs it is still there, because otherwise I have once again run for nothing. And that would be really embarrassing. Now. Come on. Now. On the verge. No. Yeah, this one. Come on. Oh, Marek, you're down there. Okay, perfect. Let's talk. Let's talk, buddy. I really need to talk to you. Where are you? Hold on, Marek.
I don't have too much time, so if you need something, make it quick.
About material you asked for? Yes, here you go.
Well, deal's a deal. I hope that old-timer Dalibor doesn't forget to act. Look, it might... The old geezer, he can barely hold... Dalibor won't... That's why Dalibor's apprentice came to me. Fair enough, it's not my job to convince...
Alright. Okay, it seems like something's going on over there. There are some defenders coming in, and there apparently is some sort of a fool fight, so... Oh! There we go. And is there another bandit or something? Somebody is being attacked over there. Oh, it's a piggy! Well, at least we managed to get the piggy. There we go. Okay, berry bush, sapling, yeah. On the plus side, is there any way I could move this sucker? Padstone sign. Let's see, is there any way how I could get this sign to move? Let's see, Padstone sign, travel sign 1. That's not that one. Is there a Padstone sign? I'm trying to find them. Padstone sign. Details. Rename. Fine. Is there a way how to move it? Use? Yeah, we could actually just go back home. That's possible. Well, might as well. Talk to Samber Ogden, the blacksmith. We at least managed to get some progress done, and I would really like to see if we should be able to equip our lady with an axe. So let's see, what do we have? We need lumberjack spot. We need the crafting Padstow simple workbench, bandage, and I want a simple axe. We have materials for that, enough of them. Cool. I would also like to start researching the weapons. I mean, the one-handed sword and that kind of stuff, because I think this will actually bring a lot of value. And large of piece raw meat. Oh, can I stoke the fire, please? Yes. Okay. Smoking rack fillet campfire. Manage. Nice. Okay, so how do we add additional food to be cooked? Do we have anything else that could be cooked? No, not really. Okay. But we do have apprentice book strength. So if I look through my population, Barbara, you are gonna become obviously the reservist. There we go. And Barbara doesn't have any attributes at the moment. She has strength 2. Let's see, who doesn't have strength 2? Jack Fawcett. Jocelyn has, Lubomir has, Peyton has, Barbara Odinell, Jack Fawcett. You, buddy, are gonna be doing a lot of reading and leveling up on your strength. I want all of my guys to have at least 1 strength. Moral stout, all the damage dealt, max health dealt. Okay, fine. Now, I want to be crafting at least 1 simple axe, 6 wood, 2 crude stone. 6 wood, 2 crude stone. I'm gonna do that. 6 wood. Okay, 6 wood. And 2 crude stone. What's that? Letter with the order. Quest item. Okay, perfect. And 2 crude stones. So once those are done, we can actually craft the... We can craft the simple axe. It's the bluntest of the tools, but it still will help us in terms of arming Barbara at least. Right. Now, having said that, this is a camping rack. So how can I actually... Smoking wrap, add fish fillet, manage, piece of large smoked meat. How can I add the fire? Fire, add wood. Okay, I don't have any item. So if I go to stockpile, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I stock the fire here, add fuel, yes. We do want to have more bronze ingots, that's a given. 1, 2. Do we have any more tin ore? I don't think so. So we're just gonna do copper ingots then, I guess. Add copper ore. So it's gonna be copper ingot then. Okay, fine. So let's manage. We're gonna do copper ingots like 2, whatever. And we're gonna be dumping the copper inside. Right, okay, hemp. We can dump some more copper, which we managed to collect. We do have some additional hemp that we have collected lovingly. We can nibble on these two. And what do we need to craft? A seed pouch, because I would really like to craft one. So, are you Barbara O'Donnell? Yes, you are. Okay, inventory. Welcome. You have just received an axe. You're welcome. Okie doke. That should hopefully keep you well equipped. And then we have 2 hares, or 2 rabbits, which I'm gonna reseed the pouch. There's additional... What's that? That's a trapper's camp. Okay. Now the trapper's camp is what? Open storage. There is no storage. Is there an order window? Manage, yes. Trap, game caught, allowed baits. Okay, look at that. That's being handled. Structure priority 4. Carcass, no place to process carcass. So from that perspective, it seems like the bunnies will be taken care of. Young tree, blue. Raid expected, you don't say. So we're gonna get visitors. Okay, that's nice. I mean, we should make some, you know, food for them. Prepare everything. Have a sing kumbaya, you know. Add berry. There we go. And we're gonna have an expected raid is expected tomorrow. So, well, you won't mind terribly if I don't wait for too long time. Berry bush. I'm gonna harvest my berry bushes a little bit. Young tree. There's a lot of those. And I'm gonna just make sure that I do refill my traps, and then I'm gonna go probably to the sleep and putting an end to today's episode. And tomorrow we're gonna get some straps from the incoming raiders. That's always nice of them. I mean, you see, I was gonna go on a hunt for, you know, the raiders, when why bother? They are coming to us. Isn't that beautiful? And we are quite well equipped to handle the raid. So from that perspective, I'm actually quite happy. Yeah, kitty, I mean, everything is gonna be fine. We're gonna be adding a small piece of meat. Add small piece of meat. Add small piece of meat. And we need to add some wood. I don't think I have put wood. Do I have some more wood here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think we're gonna be cooking a little bit. So, add a large piece of meat. How can I add wood? This is a little bit trickier to find. I really wish there was a simpler way for me to engage. Oh, there was fire. There we go. Look at all that meat. It's all being grilled now. Hello. Add fish. I don't think we need to add more wood. Anything else of note? We have some wood, and we're gonna be facing the raid tomorrow. Having said that, let's see. What can we actually research? Mud collector and shovel. We need river reed rondel. We need 1 bronze ingot, which I think we even might have. Rugged coif, no. Trousers. We could do some 2 simple cords. Sacks. Standing torch. Straps, carpenter's hammer. Everything needs straps. Simple cord. Fence. Frontier's helm. 2 copper ingots. There we go. That's the next thing to be researched. And we're gonna have 2 copper helms. So we're gonna take 1 copper ingot and we're gonna add the fire. And then we're gonna be creating another copper ingot there. Because we can, obviously. So add wood and then add copper ore. So that's gonna be producing another copper ingot, which I think will be mighty fine given the fact that we need it for the research. How long does it take for a copper ingot? Well, not too long, apparently. So from that perspective, this will actually be fine because I will be able to dump it into the research pit to be researched. Just look at all those beautiful cooking ingredients. I think we're gonna do just fine. Okay, I mean, we cannot craft bronze ingots because we obviously need some tin. So I'm gonna probably dedicate next episode a little bit more to mining than everything else. Because I think that is gonna be necessary, but okay, take copper ingot. Can we add another copper ingot just to see? Do I have 1 more? Yeah, might as well use it then. Add food, add wood, there we go. So that's gonna be grilling, and if I just dump the 2 copper ingots required, and then it requires also 2 more. Okay, hold on, it's 1 more. I actually have 1 more, and I have 1 more pelt. So I just need 1 more pelt, and then it should get researched come tomorrow morning, which is actually very welcome because we're gonna be attacked soon. So researching the helmets and stuff might be very useful. Yeah, there we go. See, easy does it. And when it comes to Weaver's stable, see, crafting 1 seed pouch might be very, very valuable. So I'm gonna manage and I'm gonna say I want 1 seed pouch to be crafted, please. There we go. Right, I think that's overall I'm pretty happy, especially when standing in front of this large piece of grilled stuff. And all in all, thank you very much for watching, and I'm gonna be seeing you in the next one. This is Survival Joe signing off.